Every few years, the world's wealthiest investors make silent moves that most people never notice until it's far too late. And guess what? 2025 won't be any different. Because right now, as we speak, the smart money, we're talking about the billionaires, the giant hedge funds, and the institutional titans, is quietly shifting its strategy. The real question is, where is all that capital going? And more importantly, how can you follow that trail before the rest of the world even wakes up to what's happening? Welcome back to Financial Thinking, the channel where we uncover the hidden logic behind money and markets. If you truly want to understand where the smart money is heading next, you need to stay until the very end of this video, because what's coming could completely reshape how you invest, forever. You see, most people invest based on what they see in the news. The smart money, they invest before the news. They don't just follow the headlines, they are the ones who create them. According to recent reports from financial giants like BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs, a massive capital shift is already well underway. Billions upon billions of dollars are being strategically pulled out of traditional assets, things like the high-flying tech stocks you hear about every day, and even real estate. And where is it being redirected? Into something very different: alternative assets. Think private credit, funds driven by artificial intelligence, and tokenized real-world assets. Quietly, without any fanfare, the smart money is moving to escape the market's volatility and positioning itself for the next great era of wealth creation. While everyone else is looking one way, they're looking another. Let's talk about AI. Artificial intelligence isn't just changing how we work or live our lives, it's fundamentally changing how we invest. Elite hedge funds, like the legendary Renaissance Technologies and Citadel, are now relying heavily on sophisticated machine learning models to predict market trends with incredible accuracy. Think about it. These algorithms don't sleep. They don't panic when the market drops, and they certainly don't follow the latest hype on social media. They follow one thing and one thing only: cold, hard data. The result? They're able to generate consistent profits while many retail investors are left chasing rumors and getting caught in the emotional roller coaster of the market. The next generation of wealth will belong to those who understand how AI and finance are merging, not to those who fear it. And speaking of misunderstood assets, remember a couple of years ago when everyone was saying crypto was dead? The media was screaming bubble, and retail investors were panic selling. But the smart money? They didn't buy the narrative. While the market was crashing, institutional investors were quietly accumulating assets at bargain prices. Fast forward to today, and in 2025, crypto isn't just about speculation anymore. It's about tokenization. We're talking about real-world assets, real estate, corporate bonds, even priceless works of fine art, being turned into digital tokens on secure blockchain networks. Giants like BlackRock and Franklin Templeton aren't just watching, they are actively experimenting with this technology right now. Why? Because it means higher liquidity, greater transparency, and it could very well be the next trillion-dollar market. The smart money knows this, and they are getting in early, positioning themselves before the mainstream catches on. Now, let's pivot to another area that's flying under the radar. As central banks raise interest rates, traditional borrowing from banks becomes more difficult and expensive for companies. But in this environment, there's a silent winner: private credit. Instead of going through banks, large funds and institutions are now lending directly to companies. And the returns they're earning? They're often between 10% and 18%. This is a massive trillion-dollar opportunity that the average investor barely even hears about. While most people are obsessively focused on the daily swings of the stock market, the smart money is earning steady, high-yield returns in the shadows, where fewer eyes are watching. It's a classic smart money move. Find a less crowded space with excellent returns. Finally, let's zoom out to the global picture. The balance of global economic power is shifting. While the U.S. still leads, nations in Asia and the Middle East are rapidly rewriting the financial map. Sovereign wealth funds from countries like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Singapore are on a global shopping spree, buying up strategic assets in technology, energy, and infrastructure all over the world. This global reallocation of capital means that only following Wall Street is no longer enough. The next big moves are happening in these emerging power centers, and you can be sure the smart money knows exactly where to look. They're investing globally because they know that's where the future growth is. So, what's the takeaway from all this? The truth is both simple and, for some, a little terrifying. The rich don't wait for opportunity to knock. They go out and create it. They make their moves before the headlines break, before the panic sets in, and long before the crowd arrives. In 2025, the trail is clear. The smart money is flowing toward disruptive technology like AI, into the stable, high-yield world of private credit, and toward the groundbreaking potential of tokenized assets. The only question left is, will you follow their lead? Or will you be left watching from the sidelines once again? Think smart. Think ahead. Think financial thinking. Thank you for watching. If you found this valuable, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Our next video will reveal exactly how you can track where institutional investors are putting their money in real time. You won't want to miss it.